Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna talk to you guys about the modules that I've done since my first year. The modules that I did in my first year, second year, and what I'm doing this year, my third year. And I also have a list, you guys, of the video ideas that I have for this channel, because for so long I've been producing content only to take it down. Because sometimes you just post a video and you just put so much effort in it, and it doesn't even get recommended on YouTube. And I'm like, what the hell? So that's I just end up taking content down. But one thing that I can promise you is that I can take down my content, but I'm never stopping making YouTube videos, because I enjoy every single moment I spend in front of a camera, just talking to you guys, even when I can't even see you. But I know we're gonna get to a point in time where we can actually interact, and I'm just waiting for that moment. But without wasting any more minutes, guys, let me just, I'm not gonna read out the content that I have for you guys, you just see. And I'm gonna turn this thing a law series. So I'm gonna post, I think I have about 15 ideas, I think, that I'm gonna try to put content on. And I don't even know why I'm not logged in on this website, because it takes it can take time sometimes to log in on the but I'm just gonna come back after I have a list of my modules. Okay, I'm back, guys. So I have with me my academic transcript, and now I'm just logged in on my first year. And in my first year I did 10 modules. So 6 modules are compulsory, and then the rest are just electives. So I did basic skills for law, I did English for education development for law, and I did family law, introduction to law 1 and introduction to law 2. I did law of persons, introduction to psychology, brain and behavior, psychology of child development, introduction to research methods. And from the last 4 were my electives. When you do your first year, you have compulsory modules, and then you have a pool of elective modules. So you basically get to choose what is it I want to do. So I did psychology because it was, for me, the reason why I chose psychology is because I did life science, and there was more of life science in it. And also I met this girl. She was going to do her second year when I did my first year, and I just asked for advice. And she was like, psychology was good, man, especially if you did life science. So don't do your commerce and then go do psychology. I wouldn't personally recommend it, but you can do it, but I wouldn't recommend it. And yeah, those were my first year modules. And what was hard out of these modules, what was difficult for me personally, it was just English. Because and this is one of the modules that I underestimated so bad. EED, English for Development in law. It was the hardest, you guys. You have there was so much writing, and I don't think we did research or anything, but I think there was so much writing. And for me, the writing, how do I put this thing? So it was difficult in a sense that how I used to write in secondary was totally different from what was expected of me in uni. It was hard. It was hard. It was literally hard, and almost everyone was just complaining about it. Because if you're saying English, we are expecting English, the English that we did in high school. Even if it's just but something relatable to that. But yeah, it was hard. That was the only module in my first year. I'm not gonna lie. The rest, it's just like you need to study and that's it. Nothing. Now we move to second year. And I think I was fast with the modules, but I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna write the modules in the description box. And my second year, I did, how many modules? 7. I did 7 modules. So what you should expect out of these modules is, okay, let me just, okay. Why am I being so fast? Okay. Constitutional law, criminal law, law of delict, jurisprudence, law of criminal procedure, law of succession, the law of property. My favorite module was, my favorite module ended up being constitutional law, though constitutional law was my least favorite when we first did our second year. Like at the beginning, it was my worst. I hated it. But then as time progressed, I was like, okay, Vanessa, we need to work. And then as soon as we started to work, it became my favorite. My second favorite was criminal law. I love criminal law. And yeah, the rest was just like fine. The modules were okay. The problem, the most problematic module was property, the law of property. That was the worst. The law of property was the worst. Like even my results are just attesting to what I'm saying. It was the worst. So yeah. So when you're going to do the law of property, just know that it's difficult. Like I have nothing to say. It's difficult. Law of property is difficult, you know. And the problems with these modules is that you can't really single out that one thing that is that makes the module difficult. You can't single it out. I don't know about others, but in my perspective, you can't single it out. Like you find out that the module is difficult, but you can't even say that one specific thing that makes it the way that it is. And the second difficult module was the law of delict for me. So the law of delict, though you can understand everything it has, you read, you understand, and then they give you like a structure on how you have to answer the questions, and then you get an exam or a test, you write it and you follow the rules. You understand the module, you follow how they say you should answer your questions. But when the results come, it's just like complete something different, you know. Like I don't know what was wrong with law of delict. Personally, I don't know. I can understand the module, but when it came to, you know, assessments, delict was just not mine. You know, it was just not aligning. So it was difficult. And then there was jurisprudence. Jurisprudence at the beginning was just like nice. Okay, jurisprudence is fun, it's interesting. Until at the end of the year, at the end of the semester, because it was a semester module, my God. Like, though it started out nice, at the end it was not nice. It was just not nice. Like the exam was like a take-home exam, but there was so I think we had, I don't know if we had 2 questions or we had like 4 questions, but we had section A and section B, and then section B. So section A and section B, I think they were like half 50-50. And now with section B, though you know that like in section 1 you're not gonna get obviously 50, you know, and then on the second section, it's like you won't even get anything. So if you don't get anything out of section B, yet you don't get 50 in section A, then it means that you're gonna have to repeat the module. So the module was difficult, but we passed, and then the rest was simple. So second year, look out for the law of jurisprudence, the law of delict, and the law of property. they're doable, and just pay attention and like invest your time in the modules and you'll pass eventually. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I wanted to talk about constitutional law. At the beginning, I didn't even know like how to study for, I didn't know how to study for constitutional law. Like I didn't know where to start, how to approach the module. But at the end, like my first test, I did like, I didn't fail, but I didn't do good. And then that's when I realized that, okay, I know I have a problem with this module. And my results are attesting to how I'm feeling about the modules. Now I have to do something about it. So I started to, I'm very thankful for my lecture. My tutor was the best. So she, even though we are online, she made sure that like we participate in the module, because she will like do cold calls. So you have to prepare, you have to find a way to prepare for the class and then go to class. And then when you get in the tutorial session, you discuss, like you have a discussion and stuff, and you are challenged, you understand things better. And I think that's what made me to focus so much on constitutional law. And it became my, when I say my favorite module, it became my favorite module. And even my results are saying it was my favorite module. I mean, like, yeah, it was. Constitutional law is nice, just give it time. At the beginning, but like when time goes by, I can tell you, constitutional law is the law for the second year, period. And I think I'm very, very fast, but yeah, I'm keeping my videos below 15 minutes. And now this year, I'm doing again 9 modules. I have administrative law, the law of civil procedure, the law of contract, customary law, law of insolvency, labor law, public international law, research methodology, statutory interpretation. So some modules are semester modules. I have 2-year modules, 4 second semester modules, and 3 semester modules. First semester module. And so far, I think I am liking, it's just only been a week, so we haven't done anything, but I think I'm sort of liking basically what I'm doing. What I haven't started is customary law and law of civil procedure. I have started with statutory interpretation, and I think I'm liking it, though it's just like, it can be difficult, but I think I'm liking it. And the law of insolvency, I love the law of insolvency. That, I think that is going to be my best module for the year. So, but then I'll just do a review, I think maybe at the end of the semester, like which modules I think for me were the toughest. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Those were the modules that I did, and I'm gonna talk about like the 4th year module maybe when I get there, or maybe towards the end of the year, or I don't know when. But until then, and until the next video, I love you guys. Take care and good luck with your academics.